We often face challenges and setbacks that can leave us feeling defeated. It's a universal experience, isn't it? We've all been there, grappling with the weight of disappointment and the sting of failure. But what if we told you that this is not the end? What if I told you that this, in fact, could be the beginning of something new, something transformative? Let's take a moment to rethink failure. We often perceive it as a full stop, the end of the road. But what if it's just a comma, a pause, an opportunity to regroup, reassess, and reboot? What if failure, in its own paradoxical way, is a stepping stone towards success? Think about it. Every time you fail, you learn something new. You learn about your strengths, your weaknesses, your limits, and your potential. You learn about what works and what doesn't. You learn about resilience, determination, and perseverance. You learn about yourself. And these aren't just lessons. These are life skills, invaluable tools that equip you to navigate the journey of life. So let's shift our perspective. Let's look at failure not as a pitfall, but as a catalyst, a force that propels us forward. Let's embrace failure as an opportunity for growth, a chance to evolve and improve. Because every time we fail, we get a little closer to success. We become a little stronger, a little wiser, and a little more resilient. And that's what this journey is all about. It's about transforming failure into fuel, into a driving force that propels us towards our goals. It's about learning to rise from the ashes of defeat and soar towards the skies of success. It's about harnessing the power of failure to create a future filled with possibilities. Join us as we explore the transformative power of failure and the invaluable lessons it teaches us about resilience, determination, and growth. Because remember, it's not about falling, it's about rising again and again until you reach the top. So are you ready to begin this journey? Are you ready to discover the power of failure? Because the journey begins now. I've encountered countless failures on my journey to success. These are the words of a seasoned entrepreneur whose journey is a testament to the transformative power of failure. The road to success, as they would tell you, is rarely a straight line. It's more akin to a winding path, filled with unexpected twists and turns, trials and tribulations. Each failure they encountered was not a roadblock, but rather a stepping stone, a learning opportunity that propelled them further on their path to success. With each setback, they gained invaluable insights into their business, their market, and themselves. They learned to adapt, to innovate, to persevere, and in the process, they discovered the true essence of entrepreneurship, resilience in the face of adversity. Failure wasn't the end, it was a stepping stone towards greatness. This is the entrepreneur's experience, a compelling narrative of growth and success born out of failure. Just like in sports, failure is an inevitable part of life. This is a mantra that every athlete lives by. Each day, they lace up their trainers, step onto the field, the court, or into the pool, knowing full well that they might fail. It's a reality they've accepted, a part of the game they've chosen to play. But it's not a cause for despair. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's a challenge, a push to strive harder, to run faster, to jump higher. Each stumble, each fall, each missed shot is a lesson. It's a signal to change strategy, to improve technique, or to build stamina. It's a call to rise, dust off the dirt, and try again. Athletes know that failure is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to their courage. It's a stepping stone on their path to greatness. They don't just endure failure, they embrace it, because athletes understand that failure is not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity to grow stronger. Every painting I create is a journey filled with mistakes and failures. The artist's canvas, much like life itself, is a testament to this journey. Through the lens of an artist, failure is seen not as a dead end, but as a wellspring of creativity. It's in the seemingly imperfect strokes, the colors that didn't blend as expected, and the forms that didn't quite take shape, where the artist finds their true voice. This process of trial and error, of dabbing and mixing, reworking and starting anew, is where the magic happens. It's where innovation is born, where the ordinary transforms into the extraordinary. Each mistake, each perceived failure, provides a unique insight, a different perspective that fuels the artist's imagination. With every misstep, the artist evolves, their craft refines, and what emerges is a masterpiece unlike any other. So remember, failure fuels my creativity and pushes me to strive for excellence. In the world of science, failure is a natural part of the discovery process. Just as an artist learns with each brushstroke, a scientist learns through every experiment conducted, successful or not. Picture a scientist in their lab, meticulously working on a series of experiments. Each one is a question posed to the universe, a curiosity probed, a hypothesis tested. And yes, many of these questions go unanswered. Many curiosities remain mysteries, and numerous hypotheses are disproved. That's failure right there. But here's the thing. Each failed experiment is not a dead end. Instead, it's a signpost, pointing the scientist in a new direction. It's a clue, leading them closer to the truth. It's an invaluable lesson, teaching them what doesn't work, and thereby guiding them towards what might. Every failed experiment brings scientists one step closer to breakthroughs that can change the world. I used to be terrified of failure, but now I realize that it's an essential part of learning. This simple revelation, coming from the heart of a student, opens up a fresh perspective on the age-old concept of failure. In the realm of academia, the fear of failure can often seem like an insurmountable wall. But once we shift our perspective and see failure not as a terrifying specter, but as a teacher in disguise, we begin to understand its true value. Every mistake made, every test missed, every assignment that doesn't hit the mark, they're not defeats. They're lessons in progress, teaching us more about the subject at hand, about our capabilities, and even about our limitations. These lessons, born from failure, are stepping stones to wisdom and personal growth. So, let's change the narrative. Let's welcome failure into the classrooms of our lives. Failure isn't something to be feared. It's something to embrace and learn from. No matter who you are or what you do, failure is a universal experience. It's a common thread that stitches together the fabric of our lives. From the entrepreneur stepping bravely into the business world, to the athlete pushing their physical limits, the artist exploring the depths of their creativity, the scientist making groundbreaking discoveries, and the student navigating the terrain of knowledge. Yes, failure can be disheartening and even terrifying. It can feel like a massive roadblock, a steep cliff we're not prepared to climb. But let's shift our perspective. Picture failure not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a teacher, a guide, and a stepping stone towards success. Consider the entrepreneur. Their journey is punctuated by trials and errors, but each setback is a lesson, each failure a chance to refine their approach. The athlete, too, understands that failure is not a sign of weakness, but an opportunity to grow stronger, to develop resilience, and to learn the art of bouncing back. The artist in their studio sees each mistake not as a failure, but as a chance to push the boundaries of their creativity, to explore new techniques and expressions. For the scientist, every failed experiment is one step closer to a breakthrough, to a discovery that could change the world. And the student, their academic journey is a testament to the power of learning from failure. Each misstep is a chance to revisit, revise, and improve, to turn knowledge into wisdom. So let's reframe our view of failure. Let's see it not as a dreaded end, but as a starting point, a catalyst for growth, innovation, and success. Embrace the lessons failure offers. Use it as a springboard to rise stronger, wiser, more resilient. Remember, it's not about avoiding failure. It's about embracing it, learning from it, and using it as a stepping stone to success. So the next time you stumble or fall, remember this: the power of failure lies not in the fall, but in the rise. Embrace failure, learn from it, and watch yourself soar to new heights. Because in the end, it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you rise.